Congratulations on your new Kenmore grill. In this video, we'll walk you through the simple steps for your assembly that you can easily do at home. We recommend choosing a soft, level protected surface for working on. We also recommend reviewing the detailed safety and assembly instructions that can be found in your product's use and care guide. With that, let's get started. Step 1. Gather the brackets labeled 5A, 5B, 6A, and 6B. Take 4 M4 by 10mm screws and install them on the leg marked 5A. Attach one side of the upper rail with the tabs facing upward labeled 6A to the top portion of the 5A leg. Once aligned, tighten the screws securely. Then, install and tighten one additional M4 by 10mm screw to lock into place. Next, attach the side lower rail labeled 6B to the same leg, tightening the screws to secure the connection. Now, repeat a similar process on the opposite leg. Install 4 M4 by 10mm screws on the leg marked 5B. With this, attach the free ends of both the side upper rail 6A and the side lower rail 6B to the 5B leg. Install and tighten one more M4 by 10mm screw, then into the side upper rail to complete the step. Step 2. Similar to step 1, we'll start by taking 4 M4 by 10mm screws and installing them on the leg marked 5C. Next, we'll grab one side of the up 5C leg. Once aligned, tighten the screws securely, then install and tighten one additional M4 by 10mm screw to lock into place. With that, attach the free ends of both the side upper rail 6A and the side lower rail 6B to the 5D leg. Tighten all screws securely into the side upper rail to complete this step. Step 3. Before we attach the bottom shelf, we'll first take 4 M4 by 10mm screws and install them along the left and right frame. Next, position the bottom shelf and attach it to the right frame using 3 M4 by 10mm screws. Perform the same task to the left frame using 3 more M4 by 10mm screws. Step 4. We found it easier to install the panels by moving the frame face down. Then position the bottom front panel in front of the cart. Slip the 4 panel holes on each side over and down onto the 4 protruding screw heads on both the left and right frames, aligning the 2 sections and secure them over into a single front panel using 1 M4 by 10mm screw. Fully tighten the other 3 screws on both sides. Then, raise the bottom frame top side up. Slide one end of the right drip tray support bar 7A under the top screw on the front side of the right frame and fully tighten the screw. Then attach the other end of the bar to the back of the right frame and tighten it all the way. Do the same with the left drip tray support bar. Slide one end under the top screw on the front side of the left frame. Attach the other end to the back left frame with a screw and tighten it all the way. Step 5. Let's start by turning the cart upside down so we have access to underneath the bottom shelf. Attach the bottom shelf to the leg frame using 4 M6 by 13mm screws and tighten them securely. From there, tap both leg extenders onto the left frame until they are firmly in place. Next, remove the cotter pin, nut, and washer from the axle rod. Slide the axle rod through one wheel, then through the right frame. Attach the second wheel to the end of the axle rod. Once the axle rod is in position, reattach the washer and cotter pin to secure the wheels. Stand the cart back up, then locate the tank baffle bar using 2 M4 by 10mm screws and attach it as shown. Then tighten them securely. Step 6. Find the 5 control knobs and firmly press each one onto the valve stems until they are securely in place. Using the provided bolts, insulation plates, and bezels, affix the handle onto the grill lid. Step 7. We'll need to lift the grill head to remove the tie wraps and packing material from the regulator hose, side burner valve, and igniter wire. Pull the hose and igniter wire out to the right side of the grill head so they're free and not tangled. With a second person, carefully raise and then lower the grill head onto the cart, ensuring the regulator hose and igniter wire hang outside the cart. Once in place, line up the control panel so it sits flush with the front panels. Secure the grill head to the cart using 4 M6 by 13mm screws and tighten them firmly. If you are following along with your instruction manual, we have combined steps 8 and 9. Please follow along until step 10 to avoid any confusion. Start by securing the fascia to the left side shelf using 2 M5 by 10mm screws and 2 M5 flat washers. Next, attach the side shelf support angle bar to the left fascia using 2 M4 by 10mm screws. Make sure it's properly aligned before tightening. To attach the right side shelf, we'll have to remove the side burner grate from the side burner and set it aside. Begin by attaching the fascia to the right side shelf using 2 M5 by 10mm screws and M5 flat washers. With that completed, install 2 M6 by 13mm screws through the brass inserts on the side of the grill. Position the side fascia with the control panel so the fascia and side shelf holes are properly aligned. Attaching the shelf to the firebox, insert 2 M6 by 13mm screws with M6 compression washers from inside to the outside of the firebox. Secure the fascia to the control panel with one M4 by 10mm screw and tighten it firmly. Now, tighten all screws left loose. Again, install two M6 by 13mm screws through the brass inserts on the other side of the grille. Hang the right side shelf onto the brackets on the right side of the firebox. To secure the shelf, insert two M6 by 13mm screws with M6 compression washers from the inside to the outside of the firebox. Secure the fascia to the control panel with one M4 by 10mm screw and tighten it firmly. Step 10. Now let's install the side burner and connect the igniter. Start by unscrewing and removing the two front screws and washers holding the side burner in place. Carefully lift the side burner off the side shelf and set it aside. Next, remove the two pre-installed screws from the valve stem and set them aside as well. Insert the valve stem through the hole in the fascia. Then, reinstall the two screws you just removed, leaving a small gap below the screw heads for the bezel attachment. Make sure the black mark is facing up before tightening the screws. Press the control knob firmly onto the side burner valve stem until it is securely in place. Place the side burner tube over the valves, ensuring the valve is properly positioned inside the burner tube. Then, reattach the side burner to the side burner shelf using two screws you removed earlier. Once secured, place the side burner grate back on top. Connect both igniter wires to the igniter module. Simply push the igniter wire tips onto the corresponding pins in the igniter module. Unscrew the igniter cap from the right fascia. Insert one AA battery into the battery slot, ensuring the positive end is facing outward, then screw the igniter cap back onto the fascia. Step 11. Let's start by positioning the cylindrical heat shield over the searing zone, then place the remaining heat diffusers over the burners. Place the cooking grates on top of the grate rest, ensuring that they all sit securely in place. Insert the warming rack into the brackets on the top of the firebox with the curved edge to the rear. Step 12. Locate the hose bracket on the right leg of the cart. Remove the cotter pin and hose fix pin. Insert the hose between the bracket and then put the cotter pin and hose fix pin back in place. Let's attach the back rail to the cart and grill head using four M4 by 10mm screws. Make sure to tighten all of them securely. Hang the drip cup onto the drip tray, align the drip tray with the support brackets underneath the firebox, and slide it in securely into place. Insert the match holder chain into the hole located in the front left leg of the cart. Now you're all set and ready to enjoy your new grill. If you have any additional details, questions, or concerns, please refer to your use and care guide, which can also be found online at kenmoregrill.com. You can also visit the link in the description for our customer service information and be sure to subscribe for future care and maintenance tips. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.